Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video with me, FoxyNoTail, here on the truly Bedrock survival server, and I am over here at my one chunk base, and I've managed to sneak a few minutes on the server without Slack for once. Me and Slack have been really busy doing lots of things together, so that must mean it's finally time for me to go over to my main base area and show you guys exactly what I'm going to be building. And I'm excited because it'll be all fresh and new and none of the chunks will have been loaded yet. It's very, very exciting. So, before we do that though, let's head over to the shopping area quickly and yeah, go check profits and things like that. Because we're going to be a long way away from this area, you see. So I want to clear up the things that I'm sort of doing here before we go over there, just so I don't have to keep nipping back. But we're going to go through the Nether because I want to show you what the crazy people on Truly Bedrock have been up to over this last week. It's been a few days since I've been recording, and look at this. The Nether! Where did it go, mate? Yeah, lots and lots of tunnels have been dug, and shopping portal is this way, which is very convenient. So yeah, loads and loads of new tunnels and stuff like that. It looks absolutely amazing, and I haven't helped one bit, which I kind of feel a little bit guilty about, but, you know, not gonna lie, I'm happy that it's been done. Rocket shop, 60? Whoa! Okay, so I've sold a lot of rockets. Now, I do believe Slack, that guy that I record with sometimes, has restocked for us. Yes, he has, because we're running very low, so that's amazing. That saves me a job. And it's good because I don't actually have any gunpowder and Slack does, so that's good. Right, scaffolding shop is separate from me and Slack, but it's still to do with me. So let's check out. Have we sold any scaffolding? Yes, we have. So I need to keep those separate from that pile and split those with BJW. Ooh! Oh. Yeah, that's gonna... That's a reasonable amount of scaffolding sold. That's 20 diamonds. That's 10 each for me and BJW. Now, let's head into the Fiery Forge. And I'm going to go down to the bottom area first. Our new area where all the blackstone stuff is. And I'm going to check out these chests down here. Now, I'm not confident that these are sold because there's so many people doing digging and exploring the Nether. I'm pretty sure everyone's going to have tons of blackstone already, but it's worth checking. Oh, basalt. Right, this... Oh, man. This time... Oh, jeez. I need to put these BJW ones down somewhere for a minute. Let's just chuck them on the floor down there. And then I'm not going to get confused when I'm double-clicking and getting all of these in. Oh, man. Oh, this is good. So there we go. We've got nearly a stack and a half of diamonds between me and Slack now from all of our shop profits. This is good. No stone is sold. However, it's interesting that we're in this room because our wires have gone to our boats. Our leads to our boats have gone and that boat's sticking out of there. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I'm going to be adding in some more products to this room, the very room I'm studying, later on in this video. So I'm going to be doing that shortly. But yeah, that's amazing amount of profit for me and Slack and me and BJW. So I need to go and share those out. But before I go anywhere, I want to try something out. So the new Nether textures look absolutely amazing. Nobody can deny that a lot of hard work and effort have gone into making these new blocks, the basalt and the stone and the blackstone and stuff like that. But I have a problem, and the problem is that they're so purple and they're so noisy, they just don't go with anything outside of the Nether. Now, Slack's done a good job of integrating it here, but I think it works well the fact that we've got orange around it. Down in the underground area here, it was so difficult actually trying to get the black to blend through grey and into the soft, normal, not noisy greys of the normal Minecraft game. Before, all of that area on each of these back walls was just smooth, or not smooth, but just normal stone, and the blackstone stuff didn't go at all. Now, I really like what we've done with the bridge. I love what we've done with the basalt, and I love what we've done with those walls. But I've been working on a texture pack that I'm considering using because the other thing I really don't like these netherite tools, and this netherite armor just looks horrible. These blueberries on my feet, and these just look like a cross between wood or stone that's enchanted, and I just don't like it. So I'm going to activate that texture pack now, and you guys let me know what you think in the comments, if it's something you think we should play with or something we shouldn't. And there we go. The pack is now on, and as you can see, what I've done is I've actually made the blackstone more close to the actual stone. So it's not as dark, which should look better on YouTube anyway, and it should more closely match the actual stone in the fact that it's not as noisy or broken. And now if we look over at our walls and stuff like that, it's not quite as dim and dark, but it's still got that cool effect. The basalt as well, I've taken a lot of the blue out of, and I've taken a lot of the purple out of these blocks so that they actually merge together a little bit more now. Certain builds, I think it looks better than others, and certain builds, I don't think it looks great. But this area down here, I don't know, feels to me like it does blend better more. It's not so in your face, but I don't know which one I like the most. I don't like having a texture pack that's not the same as what everyone else has got on the server, really, because if I build something, they're going to see it differently in their videos to what I see on mine. But I do kind of like the softness and the less noisiness and the closer togetherness of these textures now. I do feel that that blends a little bit more. So just for comparison, I'm going to look down there like that. I'm going to line my camera up with the bottom of those chains there, and I'm going to change back again, and I'll do a slow fade so you can see the difference. And there you go, back to the black stone. I don't know, it's just so purple. It's just so purple. Let's have a look at this stuff out here as well. So this time I'm going to look directly at that lantern, and I'm going to switch to the other pack now. And there you go. I can't make my mind up. But what about my boots and my tools now? They just look like slightly more reddish diamond. Quite like it. I still look a little bit like I'm wearing diamond, and I much prefer that to having those horrible blueberry shoes. So let me know what you think. I'm going to leave it on for a little while. 10 for you. And 41 for you. Wow, good shoppings today, mates. So that leaves us with 51, which I'm going to use emeralds instead of, so I can actually spend those. And that takes our total shop profits between mine and Slack shops up to just over 3 stacks of diamonds now, which is pretty good. That's not bad at all. And you might have just noticed what was in that chest there. Look at all of that iron. Look at all of that iron. And wait a minute. Oh, man, wait a minute. Look at all of that iron. And look at all of that iron. And look at all of that. Yeah, we've got lots of iron. Our iron farm is working very well. To be perfectly honest with you, Chuck has been AFK here a very, very long time in order to get all of this iron. It's not like this has happened particularly quickly. This is still Bedrock Edition, and it's still pretty slow. So obviously this iron here, what I'm going to be doing with it is actually taking it to our shop and, yeah, stocking up the shop to sell iron. So I'm going to take my half, and I'm going to take Slack's half as well, because I've actually been running this for a little while now, after me and Slack have already had our majority shares, which you saw in my ender chest earlier. So the rest of this is literally just for the shop. But Foxy, Prowl and Blue Jay have already built a double iron farm, which is going to be faster and better than yours. Maybe they have. And they've probably already got an iron shop up knowing how late this video will be out. I'm actually recording this on the 2nd of July, which is the day before my birthday. It's my birthday tomorrow. So yeah, a lot's probably happened since when I am recording this and when this video's come out. So yeah, I'm sure plenty of people will be doing iron farms this season because they finally work on Bedrock Edition now. But that doesn't stop us being able to sell iron, you know. There's no reason why more than one people can't have the same stuff in their shops. Anyway, back to the shopping area. And there we go, we now have a little bit of iron in here, which is 1 diamond for 8 blocks. And the reason I'm doing it that way is because although we've got an iron farm, it's still not horrendously fast. So that's all of the iron that we had in there. And that's only just filled 3 and a bit barrels, really, or just over 3.5 barrels worth of iron. I don't think that's a bad price, and really we need to do some price match it. So with all of those little bits of jobs done, that brings us back to our 1 chunk build, which is still not actually finished. I will finish that off at some point, probably in another live stream. But that just brings us back here to sort of pack up a few things or take some essentials, get ready to go over to our base area, which I will be doing hopefully later today, certainly later in this episode. Well, hello there, Mr. Lizard.
So fancy meeting you here. It's almost like we planned this adventure together, right?
Yeah, well, I was just here a few minutes ago, and I fully stocked up our iron from the iron farm, and I just heard through the grapevine at Discord that it's already, yeah, all been sold, bar 24 blocks.
Wow.
So,
I guess people need iron.
Yeah. Problem is, we've used it all, mate. Everything from the iron farm is gone. And I was mentioning in my video earlier, Chuck's actually been AFK at the iron farm for 4 days. I'm going to... empty some of my own iron supplies into it because I don't need it all right now. But geez, if this carries on, we're going to need more iron farms, mate.
I've got 4 stacks on me. I'm pretty sure I got another 6 or 8 back at base, but I got 4 stacks on me.
I've got 16 stacks on me. I'm going to put 8 stacks into it and see how we get on with that. But yeah, that's crazy. So there we go. There is another 50 emeralds to add to my collection. That's taken up to nearly 4 stacks of diamonds that we've earned in shop profit so far, which is amazing. And that's taken my diamond block supply up to... Oh man, I'm rich. I'm rich, Slack. I've got 55 diamond blocks from... And that includes the ones you fetched back from the beacon, by the way. Thank you for that.
No problem.
Well, it is, as I'm sure you can tell by the sound of my voice, the next day for me, and I've woken up to a little bit of bad news today. Bad news number 1, a new iron shop has appeared on the server. Literally seconds after us putting iron in there, we've got a whole new iron shop. As I said earlier on, I thought this would happen. Blue Jay and Prowl have been at it, and apparently it's already open for business. And they are selling 3 stacks of iron for 1 diamond, which works out at just over 21 iron blocks per diamond, which is a lot cheaper than what we've got. I'd like to turn it into that and figure it out. But yeah, that's not good. It's not good for our business at all. So I've got a sneaky plan. And that sneaky plan basically involves me buying all of their iron so that they've got nothing to sell and put it in our shop, which means it'll be cheaper. So yeah, let's do this. There's a reasonable amount of it, and it looks like some's already sold. But if it's 1 diamond for 3 stacks, that shouldn't be too difficult. 4 diamonds from that chest, 9 diamonds worth in this chest, and another 9 diamonds worth in this chest as well. Oh, so altogether that's cost me 31 diamonds, which is not even half a stack of diamonds. So that's not actually that bad at all, really. It's cost me like 3 diamond blocks for all of that iron, which is really good. Now, there is a little bit of iron left in there because, it didn't add up to the right number of stacks. So, yeah, that's not bad. Now, if I sell this all in our shop at the same price we're currently selling it, I'll actually make a decent profit. But I actually put all of my iron into the shop yesterday, so I think I might actually keep this iron for myself and just come back here from time to time and just empty these chests and either keep it or put it in our shop for profit. We'll see. But Foxy, what's the second piece of bad news? Well, I'll tell you. If I fly down this ever-increasingly long and well-decorated nether tunnel and I take a right down here towards Mr. Beardstone's portal... Oh, man. You know how I said today we were going to come over to my base area finally and was going to get to look at it and it was all untouched because no one had been to those chunks? Oh, jeez. Well, this isn't it. This is Mr. Beardstone's area. But just past Mr. Beardstone's area, the other side of these trees, you will see the area where my base is going to be. And I thought I had it all to myself. I reset the chunks during the server update so it was all nice and fresh and it wouldn't have been explored. And lo and behold, in a live stream that actually took place yesterday, somebody you all know probably relatively well by now has already set up camp in this area. Mr. Onion. Mr. Onion has moved in. He's already claimed this spot as his own. And this is supposed to be my beach. And to make matters worse, behind me, there is a giant hole in the world. Now, this has appeared at one point or other on the server when the servers crashed as corruption, and it just happens to be exactly where I was planning on putting my base. So I've got some work to do. Now, it's technically quite easy to fix with World Edit, which is absolutely fine, but I'm glad I haven't been over here so far, because if I'd built anything, it would have been wiped. So, I'm not going to be able to do any base building over here today in this episode, but at least I can show you what's going on and what I was planning, and hopefully get this hole fixed as well. So my plan for my base on this season is, of course, to fill in this hole, first of all, with World Edit. Now, this area here with the trees has got a natural mountain line the whole way round it. It's actually a natural crater. When that hole's filled in, those mountains over there join with these ones, and you get a really nice sort of segregated little island in the middle of these, and it's completely surrounded by water. So I'm going to be building my main base inside of this crater here. On the other side of these mountains, right where Mr. Onion has plonked his house, I'm actually going to be having a holiday resort. So I'm going to be having hotels, beach things, shops, a little old town area that you would walk through, the sort of thing that you would see on a Mediterranean beach holiday. So that's my plan. So I'm going to be extending the beaches, bringing this bay round here, having some nice like walk and viewing and scenic areas and things like that. And that's my plan for the base over time, is to grow all of this into a really nice beach town. But unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do that today because it's all bust, mate. So what I am going to do is I'm going to go and give Slack Lizard a call, because I think he's got some works that need doing over at his base, and his base isn't completely kaput. So yeah, I guess I'll fix this off camera. However, before I go and bump into Slack, I thought it would be worthwhile just linking up my own Nether portal to the Nether portal area. Now, Mr. Onion, during his live stream, did actually link to the Nether, but the portal appeared at Mr. Beardstone's one, which is a long way away. So now I've created our very own way backwards and forwards into the Nether, which links up with the amazing Nether tunnel that Liara and some of the other members have been working on. Now, unfortunately, it's a little bit deadly at the minute because lots of mobs spawn now because of 1.16 despawning. We all asked for it, but do we really want it? Go away. But yeah, right down at the bottom of this tunnel is the giant tunnel that goes all the way back to where we need to go. So I just need to make my little tunnel flyable. Jeez, mate. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. They're all over the place. I'm getting ambushed by baby squidgers. Yeah, so that's where it comes out first. Now, this is actually Slack's tunnel that we dug that time before. But if we carry on through here, we actually get to a tunnel that runs parallel to that tunnel, which is huge. And that goes all the way back to spawn. So I've got a lot of digging to do. I'm going to do that. And there we go, a few diggings later, and I have a nice big tunnel I can fly down all the way to my top portal now, and that took absolutely no time at all with this netherite pickaxe. It's crazy. So I can come and fly down there and fly all the way down here, all the way back to our base, or I guess not our base, our one chunk home, which is just here. So it's not actually that far to go at all, really.
Hi, Foxy.
Hello, Mr. Lizard.
How are you doing today?
I'm all right, thank you very much. You've made big hole, yes.
Yes, I've made big hole.
Are you trying to catch me up on diamonds again? Is that what you're doing?
You selling beacons for like 200 diamonds? I don't think I'm going to catch you relatively quickly. No, this is so that we can modify the creeper farm and drop it down.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But it's your birthday.
It is.
Happy birthday, Foxy.
Happy birthday to me. Hurrah.
And, you know, here recently, I know you've gotten some bad gifts from my stream, you know, people picking on you. But they've heard it's your birthday, and you have 3 good redemptions right now.
Whoop, whoop.
And I have 3 gifts here for you. 1, an infinity bow.
Ooh,
2,
very nice. People have been listening to me.
The shulker box of beef.
What
do you mean,
Slack, is this come from that mushroom farm that we were supposed to build together?
Oh, boy, here we go.
If it is, I should have had that anyway. It should be mine.
Look, here, look at that.
Oh. Okay, distracted by shiny. Yes. Okay. All right. I'll tell you what, to be perfectly honest with you, Slack, a shulker box with a beef is very nice present. I'm not going to lie. I like beef. It tastes nice, and I never have enough of it, and I have been stealing it from you. So at least now I won't have to steal it for a while. So thank you.
Well, that's good. That's good. And I know you really wanted your pig step there. I know you really like that.
Yes. Yes, I need to not retexture it, but slightly tweak the audio file in the server, I think, so that it plays the correct big step
I think
music.
You do too. I go to listen to that, and it's just something seems to be missing from
it's
it.
Like
you
it's
know?
missing some words, Slack, isn't it? It's
yeah,
like it's missing words. Very strange. Very strange.
Yeah, very strange. But I was thinking too today, since you're here,
yes.
Maybe we can tear this down and modify this.
Yeah.
And we turn it into a creeper, skeleton, and witch farm.
Dun, dun, dun. So a general mob farm, but without zombies because they won't spawn in caves, and without spiders because we hate spiders.
Yep, I know how to eliminate spiders out of the equation.
Brilliant. Yes, I'm on board with this project. And even if I only have 5 minutes of involvement, I expect 50% of all of the wares once it's finished. Yes. Good.
Huh?
Excellent.
What?
Right, let's get cracking, Slack. There's no time like the... How do you get out? I'm not as skillful as you. Ah, there we go.
There.
Slack,
Yes, sir.
we have a big hole.
That we do.
But I must say-
an even one too.
Yes. Ugh. Look at this. What did you do? Your maths, Slack. Your maths is off, mate.
Well, the bottom is dug out by chunks. The top was not. It was just dug for wherever the water was. Just saying.
Eventually, are you going to fix it?
Maybe.
I don't like it, Slack. I like it pretty at the top, like it is at the top with all of these things, but it will cost you many, many stone things to make the rest of it pretty.
No.
Slack and I are now in a creative download of the world. We're over at his base and we've set up a temporary sort of testing area. Now, what we're going to have is we're going to have our kill floor at the bottom here, which is going to be made of magma blocks because there are such things as feather falling boots that sometimes spawn on zombies and skeletons. And because we're going to be relying on fall damage, we don't have enough room above us for feather falling to be accounted for. Witches need at least a 30 block drop height in order to die when they fall. So this is the lowest possible platform that we can have witches spawning at, which if I get, you get it, Slack?
Which if you get a witch?
If I get a witch and she falls off there and lands on that platform, you'll see they die every single time. However, if we go a block further down and drop them off, there is a chance that they will survive. There you go. So it needs to be at this height, at the very highest. So we're going to have rails on magma blocks. The magma blocks are going to be there just in case skeletons or zombies or something spawns with feather falling boots on. We're going to AFK potentially down at this point here, which is just far enough away from that platform that mobs will start to spawn. So now we need to figure out exactly how high or far away we can have our spawning platform. And in order to do that, we're going to be utilizing a couple of command blocks with quite a fancy little command system.
Mm-hmm.
So, Slack, are you going to be command block man? And I'll activate you with the tag, and you're going to stand there and look around.
Activate me.
Okay. Tag, Slack Lizard, add X. And now, if Slack starts looking around the area, he's going to start drawing circles, which the white concrete signifies how far away mobs will spawn from him, and the orange lines are how far away mobs will despawn from him. So basically, these two command blocks, one is saying set a block at 24 blocks away from wherever Slack is looking. You can check that command there and copy that into your own world if you want to use this. And the second command block is exactly the same, but it's set to 44 blocks because we're on a simulation distance of 4 chunks. So that is how far away from the player mobs will despawn. So the gap in between those two circles is where we can have our spawning platforms. Oh, the rails are gone.
I put them all in the shulker box.
In the
purple shulker box. Yeah, I figured so you can just grab and take.
What? There isn't. Where's the purple shulker box? Oh, no, that's got my beef in it for my birthday.
Check behind here.
They just got gunpowder in.
No, where is it? This one? Hold on. Yeah, it's right there.
Where?
Right here. Right here. I'm standing on it.
There's nothing there on my screen. Wow! It just appeared. What? Why are shulker boxes going in? Oh, geez, this game. It's worrying me, this update. Oh, there's no issues with this update. World is dying. Slack, I think I've done the hopper minecart and the magma blocks things. The hopper minecart's coming back now. It's picked up some of those drop blocks you've been dropping on the floor. And I'm relatively confident that my super fast unloading system is going to work. Here it comes. It's in place. It's dropping the stuff off and it's gone again. Yes. Amazing. Good. Worked first time and didn't have any problems with that at all. Brilliant. And all of the items are there inside of that hopper. Great. Now, do you want a fully automatic storage system building down here, or are we going to do that another time?
If you want to put one down there while I'm placing platforms up here, or you can come up here and place the platforms.
What would you rather I did? Because I know what I'd rather do.
You'd rather be down there building a storage system.
Yes.
Because how many more
I've
layers?
built many of the things you're doing before, and they're dead boring.
Yes, it's boring. Yeah. It's very, very boring. It's not fun.
No, and we really need a super duper storage system, remember? Now, normally when I do a sorter on Bedrock, I actually have 2 of each type next to each other, which I think might be a good idea for the gunpowder at least, because generally speaking, Bedrock's very good at missing items through the hoppers, and they shoot past. So we'll have 2 gunpowder, 2 bones, and I guess 1 string and 1 arrows for now, and then whatever else we fill in there later on, we can fiddle with. Well, I had a little break last night because it was my birthday, and I've logged back in today, and Mr. Lizard has not only completely destroyed my super duper amazing unloading system, but he's also completely broke my sorter as well. Look at this horrible sorting that's not been sorted. Slack, what's going on, buddy?
The Bedrock edition. Bedrock edition. Apparently, there is a bug right now with the minecarts. They keep popping out, which makes no sense. It's not doing it at the fish farm. But you said it was also doing it at what? The basalt farm?
The basalt farm, yeah. So, minecarts. If you don't know, my speedy hopper unloader minecart thing has 2 hopper minecarts, one underneath the main one that comes along so that it can suck items out quickly. In fact, if I fly out... Oh, I can't fly, I got no rocket slack. Okay,
no,
so...
this one don't break.
Cutting back to the video now, this one, can you see that we've got a hopper minecart stuck inside that block there? It's not actually inside that block, it's actually on rails above that hopper there, but it's at an angle because of rails are weird. And there's one inside there as well. Those ones haven't shifted out, but the ones at the basalt farm, like this Slap, the basalt farm, can you see all of the hopper minecarts should be inside that soul sand there, and there were stairs on the underside holding them in, but they popped out through the stairs. So I think unless it's a full solid block, the minecarts can just shift. But look how they've gone from the centre of the block to the northwest corner of the block. So I think what's happened is when they're reloading. Bear in mind, there's no rails on this one. There was rails on the other one, so they shouldn't have shifted. But these ones were not on rails. They were just glitched in a block, and now they are on the northwest corner of that block. So they've got unloaded and have moved. So there we are. We are back at the creeper farm, which is now, as you've just rightly pointed out to me, a mob farm now, not just a creeper farm. Although no zombies, because there's no surface cap, and hopefully no spiders. Are we getting spiders? I didn't see any string in these chests.
I haven't seen none in there except for what you put into the item sorter.
Yeah, tiny little bit of string.
Spider.
So that's good. So that's really good news, which means we're back on track to be able to make lots and lots of rockets again. We've got a successful farm, which isn't taking over half of your base in the overworld. And it wasn't that difficult to build, really, was it?
No.
The only thing I will say is, how do you get in the AFK spot? Not only is it difficult to get over to, but also doesn't look like it's got an entrance.
And on that note right there, I just built the box, okay?
Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do leave a like. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!
Bye!